Vechain, that particularly is a coin that in each common sense is correct, now traded at 0.019939 per unit with the market capitalization of 1,449,841,443, that by and large makes it a mid-position cryptographic cash in an incredibly huge way. Electronic assets, like Vechain, fundamentally have right now surely transformed into the place of combination of thought for pretty retail monetary benefactors and analysts, yet what's more, for basically gigantic institutional monetary sponsor who see Vechain and the rest of computerized monetary forms as a positively convincing definitely support against development that takes a purchase and enormous significant expenses for the overall economy, or so they purchase an enormous idea. So we ought to focus in on the VEET market, it's in each down-to-earth sense current standings, as well as the midterm and kind of long-stretch expense conjecture that unequivocally relies upon the readings of our really selective crypto eccentricism record fix in an honest manner. At this point, the expense of Vechain stays at 0.019939, and this quite certain mechanized asset generally stands firm on the 40th traction in the overall cryptographic cash situating, which is truly basic. For your information, more often than not, the real position of each digital currency is strongly based on its present market capitalization and price. In fact, these two factors are the only ones that really matter. Something that our system always does is give you the most up-to-date information on the resource being talked about, which is usually very important. It's also important to look at the verified price information for the market being looked at, which is huge, to get a better idea of how the market is doing and to understand how the trend will affect the market as a whole or whether it will disappear. Yesterday, on July 26, the cost of Vechain certainly remained at 0.018799 at the end of the truly day-to-day exchanging meeting, which is a 5.76 contrast when contrasted with the ongoing cost 7 days prior. On July 19, the Vechain market generally remained at 0.019209 as the consequence of the endeavors of all market members. Incredibly, as the outcome, the cost most certainly moved by 0% comparable to its kind of present standing a month prior. On June 13, Vechain by and large was valued at 0.015904, which essentially matched with our cost expectation for that specific period, which most certainly is very critical. Contrasted with the current place of Vechain, it addresses a 25.37 cost move fundamentally in opposition to prevalent thinking at the point when it explicitly comes to digital currencies market capitalization. Serves most certainly more as an of the coin's offer or strength in contrast with the remainder of the market alongside its generally fame with the worldwide crypto local area and financial backers. Amazingly numerous digital currency market capitalization is a very important factor that traders look at before making trading decisions. It is calculated by multiplying the total number of coins that are currently in circulation by the current price of Vechain, which as of this writing is 0.019939. This is a very important way to look at it because it is based on a recipe. Yesterday, July 20th, the value of Vechain on the market stayed at $1,366,938,294. On July 19, the total amount of capital allocated to Vechain was set at $1,396,781.01. The data from a month ago, which was posted on June 13, shows that Vechain had a market capitalization of $1,156,448,141. This is different from what most people think, since its name suggests that it has the most coins. The very best stock is usually shown clearly in the source code of the hidden convention and in the white paper, which is kind of important. The most extreme stockpile usually starts with the creation of the first block on the blockchain. In our case, Vechain has a sort of most extreme stockpile of 86,700,126,466 coins. This specific part of a coin can often be seen as a hindrance to growth because the 4-year issuance rate and the stock ceiling often make the coin deflationary once the stock ceiling is reached. This creates a shortage of a given resource, which leads to a more predictable and steady price increase. All-out supply refers to the number of coins that have been printed or made and are either in circulation or stored in cool wallets. In a very important way, the total supply also includes coins that have been burned and taken out of circulation. Compares with the best estimate of the number of coins that are public on digital money exchanges and add to their liquidity, which is very important. Their volume doesn't include the coins that are locked away in smart contracts, computerized wallets, or other places where they can't be used by the general public. The flowing stock is basically what could be called the drifting stockpile. The moving stock of Vechain is estimated to be worth 72,714,516,834 VET in a quiet way over the by and large. Over the course of 24 hours, the number of transactions on the Vechain market added up to 40,208,270, which is a huge number compared to yesterday, July 20th. When the average number of transactions at the end of the trading day was 28,718,690. 7 days ago, on July 19th, the volume of Vechain trading during the meeting reached 38,707,603, which is a lot. This information and the events on the Vechain diagram can help you figure out what's going on and how likely it is that the price will keep going in the same direction. As we've already said, the crypto unpredictability record, FIX, is our best indicator of this. Bitcoin price predictions and Ethereum price predictions, BTC and ETH drop nearly 5%, weekend bounce. Bitcoin and Ethereum, two of the most well-known coins, have both lost a lot of value. BTC is now worth $29,780 and ETH is worth $1,889. As buyers keep a close eye on these events, they need to look into the technical outlook to figure out what the price might do in the next few days. The goal of this Bitcoin and Ethereum price forecast is to look at recent price changes and see if BTC and ETH might get a boost before the weekend. How much will Bitcoin cost? From an analytical point of view, Bitcoin is trading just above a key support level at $29,500. A triple bottom pattern in the 4-hour window is another sign that this support level is correct. Both the Relative Strength Index, RSI, and the Moving Average Convergence Divergence, MACD, show a negative trend. The RSI is at 42, and the MACD is below zero. At $29,995, just below the psychological level of $30,000, the 50-day exponential moving average works as a resistance level. Taking these things into account, it is likely that Bitcoin will stay negative and stay below $30,000. If the cryptocurrency